focus on some of the comments we've received on TikTok.
Yeah, this is fun.
We very active community of Turtle followers.
Yeah, and if you have it, it's Tartle_official. You can go on there on TikTok. We'd love to have you. We've had a couple videos go viral, so that's awesome.
Yeah, and so we'll just go through and enjoy this episode addressing people's comments.
Okay, we'll start off serious, and then we're going to get funny.
What's the very first one?
Is this a woman?
No. So I'm just going to answer this directly. Just because someone of the male sex has long hair does not make them a woman.
Right. Yeah. So that was Dad for the win.
Yeah. Thank you, Dad, for the win.
And then Chinese Spyware said, "Is it a blouse?" Question mark. Your outfit,
so
that shirt.
They're asking about my
sweater.
Shirt. Yeah, that sweater. No, it is not a blouse, and no, I will never wear it again.
And then TikTok's making you change your clothes. Bro.
No, this is great.
I thought it was like a minimalist sweater. What will you be doing with my data?
Okay, that's a great. Thank you for. Yes. And who asked that?
That's ISU 1807.
That's ISU 1807. Thank you so much for asking. We don't do anything with your data, but protect it and store it for you, so that when you choose to open up that vault and share that data with the world and get paid for sharing it, that's on your time. All we do is take the world's best security standards and apply it to protecting your information. But we can't see it. We can't read it. That's your control, your time, your choice.
Yeah. And then next question by runner_for_life. And I've seen him on here quite a bit.
Yeah,
so
seems to be active.
This guy, he's pretty active. Will we need to give Tartle our data?
Yeah. So that's what's happening. So when you think of Tartle and, securing your data, we're like a data bank. You have the key to the vault. Okay. So as you begin to pull all of these different systems you have that you're using online into Tartle,
right,
and you store that data there, we are going to hold on to it for you in an effective, safe format. We're not going to be able to read it. Okay. It's completely secure. It's when you choose to move it. When you go to deposit to the bank, that's on your time.
Right.
When you go to withdraw, that's on you. So all the power and control is in your hands.
Are you 40 feet tall?
No, I'm not 40 feet tall. I wouldn't be able to fit through any doorways. I am 6'5".
Yeah, 6'5", and you're thin, so it makes you look. And you've got
my ape index is very long.
And that was by Ryan the Yeti. Love that.
Thank you, Ryan the Yeti.
Yeah, so he must be tall too.
Yeah, he's got to be a tall guy.
And then Rushing Rhino, great name too. How do you use the data?
We do not use your data. You are the one that effectually uses your data. You choose to share your data towards causes you care about when you want to share it. It's all the choice all the time for you, not for us. We're not using your data in any way, shape, or form. You're the one that has the power and control over it.
Love this one too, and we'll get a little political if that's fine. Food Fetish 6 said Yang was gonna get all of us paid.
Yeah, Yang was supposed to do that, but again, you relied on a politician to take care of something that you need to be responsible for. And so Tartle has created a tool for you to take that responsibility over your data and, solve problems by, again, collectively putting your data towards causes you care about and then getting some sort of compensation for it.
Yeah, and I'll have to respond to this one. Crawl Baby 4. She said this.
That's what babies do. They crawl.
Yeah, Crawl Baby 4 said, I signed up, but have no idea how to use the site.
That is, Crawl Baby, thank you for being an early adopter.
Right.
Okay. We are making great iterations or changes on the system, and development takes time. So if you don't know what to do, that's because when we originally designed it, I'll say right now, we did a poor job of walking people through the first initial steps. And so what you see with the new redesign of the system that'll be coming out soon is that it's going to be a completely different experience, and we're going to handhold it the whole way through to walk you through so that you know exactly how to use it.
Next one right here. I'm getting comments as we're doing this, so this is interesting.
This is great.
TJ Rock X says, is spyware for your devices? Like he's warning everyone. It's spyware for your devices.
It is not spyware. We don't do any spying. We're not funded by the NSA, CIA, FBI, anything of that nature, or any sort of foreign 3-letter agency. We are a private company here in New Mexico. We are pushing for our finalized B Corp certification because we're here for people first.
Right.
We're not here to spy on you, destroy things, or take value away from you. We're here to deliver value back to you.
And then Top Hurt MG, so TOPHERT says, we do see value from sharing our data. We have been entertained for countless hours and have access to free apps.
Okay.
That is a tremendous value.
Yeah, that is a tremendous value, getting a free application. But what you give up on the back end is sovereignty over your information. And so if you hold anything sovereign or private or important to yourself, you should probably take control of that and make sure that other people are not abusing it.
Yes.
Like some other tech company and you're unsure how their terms and conditions work.
Yeah. And then Papa Rob 0 said, will I still have Google Docs, Sheets, Photos, Maps, Music, Movies, YouTube for free? Question mark. Get serious, dude.
Is he telling me to get serious?
Yeah, I don't know if he's telling you to get serious.
I hope he understands economics, bro. But there's no such thing as a free lunch.
Right. Yeah,
okay.
exactly.
So if you're getting something handled for free, that's because you're being tracked by Google.
Right.
Okay?
And they're taking your data for free.
They're taking your data for free because they're making a mint off of you and you're not collecting anything from that. So the reason we're talking about the Turtle Marketplace as a tool is because it allows you to go back and collect that value that these other companies were collecting off of you and you receive nothing for it.
So New Creation Alive 5 said, I would like to join, search, but didn't find it.
Okay. I don't know why you couldn't do it. If you go to Google and you type in TARTLE.
It's not turtle, folks.
It's not turtle like the thing in the ocean.
Explain the name real quick.
It's a tartle. A tartle is a Scottish term. So when you have an introduction, you go to introduce somebody and you know that when you're like, oh crap, I forgot their name.
Right.
You know that awkward moment?
Yeah.
That's called a tartle.
I love that.
Okay. So yeah, if you haven't found us, just keep working at it. I know Google's a little tough.
Right. Yeah.
Right?
And
Tartle.co if you want to just type it in directly.
Sizzling Frogs said this.
Who is cooking frogs?
Yeah. Sizzling Frogs. That's exactly what I've been saying. Give me some return on my privacy loss.
Yeah. You know what? Sizzling frogs, straight up. Somebody gets it. You've lost your privacy by all these, these companies coming and just like manipulating the data without, your consent. And then they're making a mint off of it. Now it's time for you to get your privacy back and make a mint off of it.
Greg Stoner 55 said, I would listen to you if you could film a TikTok without words on your forehead.
Words on my forehead.
Yeah, I don't know if
do we have words?
No,
like a Post Malone kind of thing.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe you need a turtle tattoo on your forehead.
Yeah, maybe I will.
And then somebody said, I am the only one that should have my data, no one else. 137SLSPI.
Well, that's exactly correct. It's your data. You're the one that should own and control it, as you should. That makes sense. You put the time and the labor into something, right? Don't you expect that you should own that thing?
Right.
It's an asset. You own that asset. If data is gold, right, especially in our digital age, you should probably own as much gold as possible.
Jewel by the Bay 711 asked a great question. Is Turtle a reseller of our data?
No, that's a great question. We don't resell any data. We are the tool that allows you to sell your own data. We resell nothing. That's the whole thing we're fighting against is people reselling your data without you having any control over it.
Exactly, 100%. I hope that answers it, Jewel by the Bay 711. Brent Christopher 5, government takes our data all the time. How can we stop that?
The government doesn't take your data. The government analyzes swaths of your data. And there are some, pretty simple security steps you can take to try and slow them down. You can use things like a Tor browser. And on top of that, you can use a VPN. And on top of that, don't use social networks that are just pumping out your personal information. Those are three pretty simple things. So Tor browser, VPN, don't pump out your information on the internet.
There you go. That SC1 ENCE guy, so science guy, says this crypto / blockchain ?
Yes, that is correct. We do employ cryptocurrencies for payment that allows the marketplace to be completely global, regardless of fiat currency. And a fiat currency, if anyone's wondering, is something like the US dollar or the British pound or the Kiwi, which you find in New Zealand. And we do employ blockchain because we want to make sure that we are transparent with how many transactions are going through. And so that the public can see that and we can see what type of data is being traded, but not what the data is.
Scott Bunn, BUNN1 said, sign me up.
Scotty boy.
Yes. Love that.
We'll sign you up. And then we want you to go get your family. You sign all that up.
Right.
And then you get all your friends and you sign them up too.
Stay Good 65 said, teach me how.
To what, Dougie?
Stay good 65. Teach me how space period.
Yeah. If we want to teach you how, guess what? We have new iterations coming out. So as you go to tartle.co and you click on the button that says get started, it's going to be a totally fresh new experience. So
There's YouTube videos too.
Yeah. We have
tutorials,
walkthroughs, everything. We have tons of literature out there, you know, in a lot of visual material and audio material so that you can continue to go even deeper into the Tartle marketplace and learn how you can do things more effectively with your data.
Alec Task in Care said I am in. So that's often.
That's what I'm friggin' talking about.
White_T_shirt said, get the fuck out of here. With the smiley face.
Where do you want me to go?
Louise Moran 1 said Trump 2020.
Okay. Has absolutely nothing to do with anything, but I'm glad they were hopping in just saying that.
Yeah, I'm glad that. Yeah, hopefully they signed up.
Yeah, good for them.
Tommy Supra 13.
Oh, he drives a Super Toyota.
Yeah,
He's a
that's
Toyota
cool.
fan.
Yeah. Tech giants must die. It kind of sounds like you're saying at the end, what's your date of birth? Oh, I know you say what's your date of worth. Funny.
Oh, what's your date of birth? That's what I'm asking everyone. What is your date of birth? Listen, let's address this, please. We don't need to take a combative approach and say tech giants must die. Okay? They have taken an approach that was otherwise unorthodox and we let it get out of control. We, as the people, did.
Right. So
now we've created a tool where we can come together and unify ourselves with the tech companies and act in shared value. Okay? We don't have to cripple them, cut them down, cut their legs off. They offer a lot of value, but we just need to retool how we work with that value and share in that value together.
Right.
Is that fair?
That's fair.
Thank you.
Hook M Horns _ says, explain more how it works and a more in-depth reason why we should join.
UT Austin. Okay. How does it work? This is how this works in a simple format. You go in and there are these things called APIs. Okay. They're programming interfaces and they allow you to sync your Tartle account with all the different things you do online. Okay. So it's going to automatically collect this information for you and it's going to put it into these buckets. And these buckets are the things that you can sell, these packets of information. And what happens is as you've collected them and you've put them into the Tartle marketplace to store them, all you then do at that point is then wait for payment. You don't have to do anything else. You can choose to sell it automatically, or you can choose to say, okay, I'm going to say, I want to sell it at this time.
That makes sense.
So you have a choice. Do I want to let the system just automatically sell it, or do I want to choose when to sell it?
Try Charlie 2 said no replies from the creator, ?
From the who?
Creator.
Yeah,
that's us.
We're replying right now. What's his name? Charlie what?
Try Charlie 2.
Oh, Try Charlie 2. Just here's your video.
Yes, we'll get that to him. Big Papa 1331. Bro, what is this camera angle?
Listen.
It's just a straight up.
It's a straight on shot. Listen, we got a ton of different camera angles. We're trying a bunch. Listen, we're not video professionals.
Yes.
We're professionals in delivering you a technology that gives you value and helps the world, not filming.
Montique.inc said, can you please make some more videos? How this works, how it pays people, how much, and why.
Yes. You know what? Something. Thank you for asking that.
A lot of people want more videos.
We will continue to address more videos on how the things work. Yes.
Right Worldwide said scam. Michael Johnson 5858.
Scam?
They just want to get your data also. Just another trick.
Go back to these guys. Okay. So
Right
first
Worldwide.
of all, what proof do you have?
Right.
Okay. And how can you coin us up to be a scam?
I actually like the guy because he has like ARs and stuff like that on the side. So
yeah, good for him. He's just one of those people that are naturally suspicious. And guess what? I'm glad you're suspicious. And if you think it's a scam, go on our website, look at all of our material, check the backgrounds of all the people in our business. And then I want you to come back and then redefine in your brain, buddy, that we are a scam.
I love that. REMEBERME 5 said you should make apps just like Facebook, InstaTwit that run on a PI and use a torrent. Then people own their own data and can link to others without corporations.
Yeah, what they're saying is like we got to continue to do things decentralized so that it sits outside of the corporate world.
Right.
Right. And we just have you and I from P2P. It's called peer-to-peer. That sort of networking effect with the application.
Yeah, runner_4_life comments again.
Yeah, the guy's back.
And he says that, so I checked out the integrations, tried to integrate Facebook. Says app not set up. Still in development mode. Dude, you're early.
Yeah, of course we're early. And guess what? Let me share something with you, Runner for Life. Facebook changes their rules all the time. So we constantly have to go back in and rewrite code and ask for reauthorizations on access for your behalf. So if something didn't work, that means Facebook made another change that we have to go back in and re-alter. And that takes time. Yes, we are early, and we are also very thankful that Runner for Life, you are an early adopter.
Yeah, and we'd love to talk more with you. You seem to be very active in the community.
Yeah.
Kitty Boucher, love that name.
Boucher.
Boucher.
Is that French?
Yeah. So are you saying I will get compensated for my data being sold?
Yeah. If you get, here's the cool part. You get to share it towards causes you care about, and you get paid to share.
Right.
When's the last time you were paid to share anything?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, in kindergarten, did they pay you to share?
No, yeah, I hated sharing. They always make you share.
They make you share. Otherwise you
I was
can't
like,
get
I
out
wanted
of it.
this crayon.
Yeah.
To eat.
Paid to share is cool.
Yeah. BCJFHTT00 said, fuck my data.
I'm okay.
JS Snyder 1252 said, I'm signed up.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes, yeah.
That's
JS
the sort
Snyder
of, that's the
1252.
That's the fire. Those are those early adopters we're looking for. Good for them.
One of my favorite super bad foods, Oreo 2363, the double stuff. Oreo 2363 said, "What's up with the burlap bag?" He's talking about your shirt.
It's made. What was that made out of?
And this is better.
Cashmere?
So, this guy's a comedian.
It was a cashmere sweater.
Yeah,
burlap is the opposite of cashmere.
I love this. Billy May SS Hamwow. So Billy May Shamwow.
Yeah, Shamwow.
He's talking about you. Dude, this is a great one. This is my favorite comment.
Give it to me. Just dish it
out. If a
out.
medieval knight hit you with his broadsword, how much damage would you take? I love that
It's so absurd. You want to know something?
That's probably the most accurate comment of your shirt and your hair and all that. Yeah.
I'd take a lot of damage.
Yeah, you could take
my HP. Would you write down?
Yeah, write down. Rose Orchid 93 said, "I want to claim the value of my data."
That's what I'm freaking talking about. Rose, what's her name?
Rose Orchid 93.
Hey, Rose Orchid, you two different types of flowers. You keep doing that. You tell your friends to do it, and you tell your family to do it.
Yeah, I love it. Chi 2001. Oh, Rose Orchid 93. You can hit me up. I'm single. She looks real hot.
Dude, TikTok is people in their comments are so out of control.
I'm teasing. I'm trying to make it fun. CHI 2001. We are being deprived of our personal privacy. The government, along with big corporations, are in total control of humanity.
That is correct. Who said that? Good for them.
CHI 2001.
Chi seems to be a very learned person. Good for them. Thank you.
T. Hines said, "This camera angle makes you seem too tall for this world." Well played.
I am what?
I got to like that.
I'm like 2.5 standard deviations. I'm like 2.5 or 3.5 standard deviations. Yes, I am tall in this world, but am I too tall for it? Well, as long as the sky doesn't shrink down and my head's in space.
He said well played, so
yeah.
He's giving you props. Nate Butler 3 said, "Let's get paid." Poppy Poppin Goose said, "Sign me up."
That's what I'm talking about. Look at this fire.
I know, this fire. And energy. Then Hank McCoy 716 linked it to some other guy, SNAX for everyone. So
snacks,
he's like
snacks for everyone.
For everyone. So he's like sharing it to get signed up.
I love that. See,
so
guys,
awesome.
This is the sort of community, the tribe we're looking for. And your sort of support like this allows us to continue to develop the system to derive the most amount of value for you.
And I think we'll close in Dolph on Dubhune. DALPHONDUBHUIN. He said GTFO.
Yeah, that's
what we're doing right now.
We're doing right now. Thanks, TikTok.